How you doing? Mr. DJ ready to get started on my countdown, resuming countdown, my fantasy playlist of September 6, 1986. And let me adjust this camera just a little bit so I won't look like I'm down on the bottom of the screen. I guess that's a slight improvement right there. CC Top at number 30. Velcro Fly from Afterburner. That album, there was several hit singles from that album. There was Rough Boy. Remember Rough Boy? That was around the spring of '86, and there was what was the name of that record? I had the name of that record, Sleeping Bag. Sleeping Bag. Back in the fall of 1985, had a great beat to it. Got the synthesizer and the electric guitars and all that in that record by CC Top. They started in the late '60s. It was Billy Gibbons. The band was kind of built around Billy Gibbons. Billy Gibbons was in a band called Moving Sidewalks. Guess who they opened for? Might have been a couple of shows, might have been one show, opened for Jimi Hendrix. And you won't believe what Jimi Hendrix did. Jimi Hendrix came on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. He put in a good word for Billy Gibbons, said that he was one of the most promising young guitarist in America, something of that effect. I wrote down the exact quote, one of America's best young guitarists. That was this is from Hendrix. You talk about one hell of a send-up. With the manager, I guess it was his manager, his name was Bill Ham. They assembled a group. They recruited Frank Beard and Dusty Hill. Now they were in a band called American Blues, which was based in Dallas, those two guys. But I found out that Frank Beard and Dusty Hill, before they got into CC Top, they were imposters. They were in a fake band. Let me put it like this. You might have heard, if you go back to the late 60s, about the Zombies. When the Zombies broke up in the late 60s, there were these bands that were in America that were imposters. They said that they were the Zombies. Well, they were an imposter band. These guys were Frank Beard and Dusty Hill. They were in a fake version of the Zombies, the band the Zombies. And they toured across the country calling themselves the Zombies, playing the sold out shows. Such was the magical power of the British invasion. Some Texas guys pretending that they were the Zombies. Now that was something else. First show that CC Top played, February the 10th, 1970, Knights of Columbus Hall. That was near Houston. The curtains opened, they started playing. Was it a sold out show? No. How many, was there thousands of people watching CC Top making their premiere performance? No. One person. That's it. Just one person in the audience. CC Top. But hey, they played anyway. They went right through their set. During the middle of the show, they took a break and they bought the guy a Coke. How about that? Showing the love for the audience, for the fan. This is interesting how they got their name. It was Billy Gibbon. Now, here's the thing about CC Top. They were a blues-based band, heavy into the blues. Billy Gibbons saw a poster of C.C. Hill, the blues man. C.C. Hill saw a poster of an upcoming show or something of C.C. Hill. And Billy Gibbons thought, man, C.C., that sounds like a good name, C.C. And then he was thinking of B.B. King. He thought of B.B. King, another iconic blues performer. He thought, well, maybe we'll call the band C.C. King. But nah, that's too close. But when you think of King, he free associated the word king, thinking of best or tops. CC Top. But you know something? I believe their first single was Francine. That was in 1972, the first charted single on Billboard's Hot 100. But you're not going to believe this. You will not believe what you're going to hear. The first big hit for ZZ Top was LaGrange. Everybody remembers LaGrange. It is the staple of classic rock radio, and some of the oldie stations as well. It was played in heavy rotation on lots of radio stations. Now you would think, God, this song is all over the radio. It was top 10, right? Number 1, number 5 on Billboard's Hot 100? No. LaGrange peaked at number 41. Their first top 40 hit was Tush in 1975. So now we're at Velcro Fly at number 30. Of course, they had some dancing women dancing in the video, but here's the thing. Guess who choreographed the dance moves in that video? Paula Abdul. Velcro Fly at number 30, CC Top on my fantasy playlist, September 6, 1986.